This story was co-authored by ChatGPT. Tony Stark had never been one to shy away from a challenge. And when he discovered Raid Shadow Legends, he knew he had found his next obsession. As he played, he quickly found himself drawn into the game's addictive world, pouring countless hours and, unfortunately, countless dollars into buying in-app purchases. He couldn't help himself. He had to have the best gear and the strongest warriors, no matter what the cost. Pepper, I know I had to sell my controlling share of Stark Industries, but have you seen the stats on Necrit the Great? He asked his assistant one day as he frantically swiped through his phone screen. Pepper shook her head disapprovingly. Tony, this is getting out of hand. You're blowing through your entire fortune on this game. You need to stop. But Tony was already lost in the immersive world of Raid Shadow Legends. He could not imagine his life without it. So, when the electricity to his house was shut down due to unpaid bills, he didn't despair. Instead, he put his genius to work and invented the generator. Invented a generator to power his phone and keep him connected to the game he loved. As he played and spent more and more money on the game, Tony began to neglect other aspects of his life. His health deteriorated, and he lost touch with his friends and loved ones. But he couldn't stop. Not when there was always another level to beat, another upgrade to buy. Finally, one day, as he was playing Raid Shadow Legends in his basement, the game crashed. He screamed in frustration and pounded his fists on the table. In that moment of anger and despair, he realized the truth. He had wasted so much time and money on a game, and for what? He shut off his phone, stood up, and left the basement, determined to build his life and his relationships from the ground up. It was not easy, but with time and effort, he got his life back on track. He learned to prioritize what really mattered and to live a more balanced life. And while he occasionally thought back to his time in the world of Raid Shadow Legends, he knew he'd made the right choice. After all, he was Iron Man, and there were more important things in life than in-app purchases.